everyone, welcome back to more Blood Bowl 2. I'm DisturbingPuppet, and this is my Chaos team, the Gory Gors. So we're into our second season here, have made a few changes to the roster. So my one player that had dodge and catch, but also lost a point of agility from injury, we have booted out of the team. Didn't have enough money to replace them with another Beastman, so we'll just kind of have to live with it. Just one player down, not a big deal. We are playing Bretonnians next. We still have a high rating even with that player gone, so they're going to get tons of cash for support. Bretonnians are always kind of odd. I haven't ever played as the Bretonnians. So we've got some guard. What is that? Strip ball. Okay, something to keep in mind. Not we can do much about it. More guard. Fend. Right, the fend always causes some issues and problems. So as far as stats go, we've got a couple of guys here with really high movement at 8. High strength at 4 as well, something to keep in mind. Alright, let's just jump in and see how it goes. They're going to get a ton of cash for stuff.
Right here, in my fists. A game is about to start.
2 extra rerolls. Stealing rerolls from me, and 2 star players. Dolfar, I think, is the elf. Willow? I'm not sure. I've seen Willow before.
I'm so excited.
But let's keep it together, Bob. At least until the first death. Let's play Blood Bowl!
Yeah, I don't know. Willow doesn't sound familiar to me at all, having played. It doesn't sound like a Chainsaw Goblin or a Bomber or anything, which is an often a pick for a lot of the AI teams.
Welcome back to Cabal Vision H.
See if we get a hint as we're showing the team here. I mean, they usually kind of do the little intro for each. Yeah, Wood Elf player, I guess. Why do the Bretonnians get elf players? That's kind of odd. I think they just have access to human star players. So there's Dolfar. We've seen him before. And Willow. I don't know, you might want to see a doctor about that. Something wrong with your face. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and kick the ball away. That way I can actually get the ball in the second half. It's kind of my standard thing I like to do. Do steal 2 of my rerolls. That's unfortunate. We'll have to spend a bit of time setting everybody up here. Before we do, so Dolfar, kickoff return, pass block, diving catch, Hail Mary pass, kick. So kind of an all-arounder. Willow, 4 strength, only a 3 agility though. Dauntless, sidestep, thick skull. So actually kind of a blocker. That's interesting. Alright, well, we can definitely pull one of you off. So let's take you. Do have a couple people with block on the sidelines. I do want Bloody Antlers in, just in case we do have an opportunity to kind of mix things up. We're setting up first, so this isn't the way the enemy's actually going to set up. I'm just going to kind of move people out of the way here. We can kind of do something like this, would be fine for the front line. On the flanks, we've got dodge, claws, we've got mighty blow, tackle. I wouldn't mind having tackle on each side. It's always a good thing. The claws is always nice too, although the regular guys don't have great armor at 7. The claws basically count all armor as 7. But anybody with higher armor, we can definitely go after. So I think our flanks here are fine for who's here. Just changing position. Alright, what do we got? You're more of a catch only. We got Eyeless out here. Dodge, block. Let's swap you out with Gut Eater. Eyeless, he's slow, but he hits really hard, so I don't mind having him out on the field. Dodge and block is quite nice. Who else do we have with block? Yelnagor over here. Okay. None of the guys with 0 Yeah, just the one with 0 star player points. So we're not close to getting level up. We're also not close to getting level up with my new Chaos Warrior. So we'll eventually get him on the field, have the chance of getting an MVP award that way. I think this is fine. All right, we'll just kick the ball, trying to keep it in play, so they've got to at least make a roll for it. Oh. Not a very good kick.
Got rid of it.
It's also a high kick, so they can put somebody underneath it.
That would be blood.
Don't catch it.
The bow.
Well, start with the ball. That's going to make things a bit harder. Not going very far with it. Okay.
They've gone into the opponent's tackle. Should be good.
Try to just build some defense around the ball carrier to grind your way down,
The
but
other team steal it away.
I don't know. See what we can do about busting into that once we have our chance. Depends on how well the front line holds up. Alright, going on the edge.
Unity is strength.
Just a shove, good. If we could stay on our feet, that would be awesome.
That's it. Force them back and then...
Single die, always iffy. Does take me out though, that's too bad. That guy's so drunk he doesn't know where he is. Didn't follow up, that's interesting. Single die on my Minotaur, it does take him out, unfortunate.
At the same time. Occasionally.
It's difficult to get him up because of the wild animal, but we'll see if we get lucky. Okay, so definitely a bit of an issue over here. Let's just see if I can just stand you up. Nope, that's a no. Alright.
Those like this forget the sport and embrace their wild side.
You just get up there. What do we have? We've got guard, guard. No guard there. Okay, we'd have to go for it. If I want to do this, we could move out to the flank. I'm going to try. I probably should do something else first, because going for it rolls are often iffy. We're somewhat protected because we have somebody next to me, so that's okay. Probably should have done other stuff first, just in case that would go wrong, but you never know. So, if... Yeah, nothing I can really do with the guards there, unfortunately. We can get a good hit on you, and then potentially move in. I will go ahead and just shift over. You two can kind of chase from the back. Just to cause some problems. We could even try to contain the edge of the line here to take advantage. Something like that. Okay, let's go ahead and throw some shots. So I think what we're going to have to do... You don't have guards, so we can do either one. So let's use my claws.
They're gathering around that lone player.
Push is kind of sucky. I'm going to reroll it because I've got to reroll. Well, what do you know? It's push no matter what. Follow, although I should look. No guard. He does have guard, so that is a problem. Let's blitz. We'll just throw a shot. Also here in the front. I'm going to stay put. We'll see what we can do as far as damage, if anything. Yep. Okay, let's go here. Let's see. Yeah, it's not going to be good no matter what. He does have the 4 strength as well, which is a problem. Couple guards here. Got 2 dice. We'll see what we can do here. Doesn't have block, but does have wrestle. So I'm not going to use the block, and we'll stay put here. A beautiful acrobatic display. So now we can get some hits on you.
This player likes to be well assisted.
We've got Mighty Blow here. We'll just stay put, though. Hey, nice. So that's one off the board anyway. This is not a great situation. Somebody could move in to try to push me out. But it's going to be difficult with all my guys here. We could make it harder. So let's make it impossible for him to get shoved out. Unless... I mean, he can still get shoved out if they'd have to move to here, do a block, push in, and do kind of a chain reaction push. That'll have to do. Got a lot of people in the way. Well, beastmen. They're not people. Players. A lot of players in the way.
Come on, guys. Together.
Okay, and that will take out Legor.
Loosen the cage.
Oh, and a knockout from me, too. Alright.
Go.
Bite, bite. Take the bed bugs bite. Really, don't let them. They're massive and can take your hand right off.
That's absolutely crazy. Reroll, I'm assuming. Yeah. I've got block, so... Revenge attack there, and attack down. Nice. And a KO. Awesome.
Maybe we will see him on the pitch.
Ciao de bear. Alright. Whittling them down. So, what are we gonna do? I think... He's got a 4. Let's just step on over. Let's try to get my Minotaur up again. Nope. It says no. I don't even try with the reroll because he's got Loner as well, so I feel like it's kind of pointless. Alright, over here. Let's have my Mighty Bow player hit Willow. Sure, follow up. Hoping we do some damage. Flying through the air. Yeah, stun. Something. Okay, we've got an opening. We can definitely hit the ball carrier. Let's try to open this up a little bit. Sure, follow up.
More step and...
I don't like having people on the sidelines, but it's kind of necessary here. Do you have any skills? You've got a lot of skills. Sure hands, leader, catch, block, dauntless, and dodge. So because of the dodge, the tackle here might be more useful to take him out. So let's blitz, we'll move up, throw a shot, see what happens.
Put pressure on the ball.
I'll reroll that, which is a bit risky. We got the same thing. It happened twice in a row that we've gotten the exact same roll twice when I've rerolled a block. Disappointing. Alright. Let's come in behind.
Put some pressure on the ball carrier. Move quicker.
Just gonna have you step forward. Sure, throw a shot there, although he does have wrestle. Won't matter. Alright. I'm gonna stay put. The stun. Love how insanely overdramatic their blocks are. Well, Gut Eater. Let's come around and just try to contain the guys that are here from being able to go over and help. That's kind of the idea. Now, we could throw a shot here, but it's one die. I don't have any rerolls, so I'm not going to bother. Let's just keep them contained.
Come on, guys.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Take the shove. Reroll's gone.
It's a good move.
Okay, it'll just be a shove. So I block and dodge there. Another hit. That's just going to be a push also, because we've got dodge. Got them kind of one-on-one here. Burns a reroll, just a push. Dodges out, unfortunately. Okay, Dolfar does not have guard. The guy up front does, so we want to punish him and bust our way in. Can you please get up and move? Hey, look at that. Minotaur wakes up. Okay. So you throw the shot.
The attacker has an assist.
Yeah, there's fine. Fend kicking in, we don't get to follow it up. We can take out the front guy. We do have a really agile player here to pick up the ball if we can knock the ball free. I do have Mighty Blow. We could have Eyeless throw the shot on the ball carrier. I'm just going to bring you over to support a hit there.
Players arrive to assist their teammate.
All right, Eyeless, let's go for the blitz. Just straight up the gut, right into him.
This could be fun, especially if the ball keeper goes down.
Nice. Take him out. Got Mighty Blow. Maybe we'll get lucky with something. Sure, follow up. He's used to getting beaten up. Hey, nice, an injury. Tancred de Crosset. Badly hurt. Ball is loose. All right. Yeah, we could definitely pick that up. I don't want this player scoring, though, this kind of thing. I mean, it's not awful if he scores. It's just not ideal. Track, let's go ahead and throw a shot on Dolfar. Do you have block? You don't have block. Let's just roll up here. If there's any other beatings I want to commence with, we'll do that first. Alright, goes down right there. Nice stun. I'm only going to take shots if I have an advantage, though. So, like a one-die hit, I'm not going to bother with. You do have Wrestle, so we would both go down if he wants to use it. That's fine. It doesn't count as a turnover.
Like an aggressive hug, don't they, Jim?
They call
Alright.
it wrestling.
Let's go grab the ball. 2 or better.
I'd call it stealing. if
Not
you
a problem.
cared about that kind of thing.
What do we want to do? I'm going to go ahead and just shift around here. Got that high agility, so we're pretty good. Of everyone who's over here, Longshanks here has the lowest of all the star player points, it looks like. Yeah, so maybe we'll try to get it to him. If I score with Bloody Antlers, though, it's not a huge problem. Just leave you there. And I can definitely hit my ball carrier. So I'm sure that the AI will try. Made the dodge, had to use the dodge reroll. It's a 1-die hit. I've got block, has to use a reroll. Alright, both have block, so nothing. Reroll's gone. There we go, turnover. And an injury, nice. Handsome dough ball. I guess I should say handsome dough ball. Nice job. Yeah, I love it when they burn a reroll early, and then we can just kind of take advantage and beat the crap out of them. Alright, stand up, please. Plenty of abuse we can dish out down there. Can't make it that far. We'll just kind of tie you up. My guys aren't actually that fast, which is a bit of an issue at times. And you've got 4 strength. You've got guard. Bring you around. Just to try to get some beatings going. Nice. Fine, I wasn't going to follow up anyway. Mighty Blow gets me a KO. Actually beating up these guys pretty badly. Last time I played, I didn't really do much damage to them at all. Let's, well, why is that only... Oh, you're canceled out there, right. Missed this guy. Well, I think we just blitz and hit this guy. Let's go ahead and beat this guy up. We've got Mighty Blow here as well. Ooh, double attacker down. Reroll. That's the 3rd time this game I've used a reroll and rolled the exact same thing I rolled the first time. So I feel like something is very, very wrong. So the odds of rolling double attacker down is 1 in 36. To roll them twice in a row is 36 times 36. Less than 1% chance, basically. Ball is loose. Hey, we tripped him. Still has the reroll. It's a 2 or better. Oh, Loner kicked in. So that's it. Turnover for me. Okay, well, some turnovers back and forth. Let's just stand up again. Well, let's deal with the ball first. If you want to just come down here, we'll gang up on this guy. Can make it all the way around. Let's do that.
Going for the ball, but can they pick it up?
We can blitz from the ground if we want to. Or I could just go ahead and hit him and then have you pick up the ball and go. And I'd kind of like Longshanks to score because it would give him a level. I can blitz and pick up the ball, though. But let's just blitz from the ground. We'll get up, throw a shot.
To be decisive.
Do you have dodge? You do, don't you? Disappointing. I do have dodge on this player, so we could probably dodge out. It's just a question of whether we're going to pick the ball up or not. So I'm going to hold off here for a minute. Eyeless, what you hit, Willow? Oh! Willow is dead! So much for your star player. Is he going to use the apothecary on the star player? No, did not. Okay, sweet. I don't know if he even has an apothecary. Well, so much for that star player you spent a bunch of money on. We'll throw a shot over here, I guess. It's another wrestle situation. Let you go down. Nice backhand there. Okay, you have guard, you have guard. We definitely could do some damage, though. I think we start with the Minotaur over here. The question is whether I want to do beating up people as a priority, or do we want to go for the ball? We still have some time, so I think let's beat people up. Or not. There's only a 1 in 6 chance we don't do what we ask when we ask to like do a block or a blitz with a player with wild animal, so having some bad luck with that, that's for sure. We could come over for an assist and get a hit on you. I guess we could do that. Just gang up on these guys. Since we've got Mighty Blow here with Fragor. Okay. Alright, we've got an automatic built-in reroll because of dodge. And we get the ball. Nice. Okay. Well, let's just head towards the end zone, I guess. Nothing fancy. He could definitely dodge out of this position, but he's got to make a couple rolls. Everybody else is pretty beat up. You've got the movement. Yeah, he could go for it twice and hit me with Dolfar, too. That's exactly what he's doing. He's got to go for it twice. It's only a 1-die block. I can't see what it is. Oh, yep, taking me out. Ball's going to get thrown back in, so it could go somewhere kind of random. All right, pretty much roughly the same area. Single die block, just a shove. Lots of guards taking part there. It was an attacker down, and then I couldn't tell what that was. Well, just stand up. I already have a good hit here going. Gut Eater, well, I might need you to hit you, so... Bloody Antlers, let's go ahead and just try to do something. Shove is fine, we can live with a shove. So we could go for the ball with Gut Eater now. That would be an option. Bring you up to support there. Just in case things go wrong. Gonna park some people in the general area. We want to blitz from the ground here to hit Dolfar. We might as well just go ahead and do that. Try to take him out as an issue here.
It looks rather like an old spectacle in his style.
Okay, he's just gonna get up. We'll just shift over. Hang out there. Let's try to pick the ball up. So 3 or better. Nope. Alright, reroll. Nope. But my other guy got it. Okay, fine. Still counts as a turnover because the guy trying to get it failed. Kind of figured something like that was going to happen. Peleg does have dodge. Very nice. Get me on my feet. I think that's me going down. Crazy. Oh, look at that. It totally worked out, though. I don't know how the AI can do that. I feel like the AI is cheating in this game so far, the way my dice rolls haven't been re-rolling. And all of that stuff going the AI's way.
By adversaries like that, I hope he
That
knows
will
what
not.
he's doing.
Reroll burned. Yeah. Mighty Blow gets a stun. Another turnover. Okay. Well, we've got the ball. A lot of free players, just in case things go wrong. I do have another turn after this one if I want to do something else. You're stunned. Go there. Let's just bring you over. Nope, don't want to? Okay, fine.
I heard stroking him on his belly or chin may calm him down.
They both have guard, which I don't particularly like. Okay. I can make it into the end zone. I don't have to do anything. But I wouldn't mind doing some more damage. We've got Mighty Blow. We've got rerolls.
One more step and...
For all that yelling, you'd think he was injured, but no, he's fine. We'll come down this way. No real damage. This is an okay spot, I guess. So we're clear for a run-in, but I wouldn't mind doing some damage. We do have one more block we can throw. I don't really have any skills that are going to help necessarily, but we'll give it a shot. Eh.
They're not moving an inch. They're a wall.
Alright. I could foul, but I don't think that's a great idea. I wouldn't mind having Longshanks score, though, instead of you. So I could do a handoff. I do have a reroll still. So I'm going to go ahead and do it, even though maybe I shouldn't.
They're handing off and not
Okay.
passing.
So that'll mean a guaranteed level up for Longshanks.
That's going to peg the crowd just as the half-time is and it's gone.
So we'll come back, they'll have a turn, I'll have a turn, then we go to halftime. And then I'll get the ball after that. So we'll be in pretty good shape. We've done a good amount of damage. 2 of the knocked out guys stay knocked out. My knocked out guy stays knocked out.
Wakey, wakey. One team's got some early
Alright,
knockouts.
threw you on the field, that's fine, I suppose.
Gotta keep possession of the ball, not lose it. A strike back would be terrible.
Let's put Eyeless over here. And then I'll have you out there. Call that good for now. Is he down anybody? I'm not sure if he's got 11 people on the field.
It's weather to play Blood Bowl.
A bit more scatter. Stayed in bounds. Excellent. Very nice kick. Yeah, I think he's got 11 on the field. Is just enough to field the full team right now. But most likely the knocked out guys will come back. So really on my turn, I just want to beat him up and hopefully do some damage. That's really about all I can do that's productive.
That's a holding maneuver if ever I saw one. Grab the ball. A wise move, as it's quite fundamental.
Okay, track does have dodge. So just a shove.
Rather smart for remaining upright. Pride comes before the
Going for my Minotaur, just a push.
He's on him now. Like a half-wit hot dip. That's a solid formation. I want to see the opponent go.
Failed the dodge. Reroll gets away with it. All right. Okay. So where can I hurt people? Here, here. This is not a great setup, but we can at least throw a single shot. Why don't you come over there? We can blitz somebody somewhere. Is anybody important anywhere? You guys are totally unimportant. You're a much better player. You've actually got a 4 strength. Look at that. Strong man over here. Let's go for you.
Yeah, smells like a good
You only have 7 armor, so Claws isn't really going to help. So let's go Mighty Blow. So Fragor, do some damage, please.
Be enough to come out on top.
Hey, we got a KO. Fat Doughball. This is awful names. Such awful names from the Paternians. Alright. Well, it's another knocked out player. Which is something. We already have an assist here. Give that a try. Nothing. We can do a blitz somewhere. We could blitz and hit Dolfar with track if we wanted to. Guards up front. 2 guards, it's definitely a problem. So yeah, I can only get the 1 die on that guy, everything else... Oh, we could do 1 die there, but that's always rough. I think we'll do hits with my Minotaur. And then we'll blitz Dolfar, I guess. Coming from here with the horns, we get the extra die. I do have claws, maybe we'll do something. I don't have block. It's a stun, it won't matter though. Can I get anything now? Yeah, we've got 2 dice on these guys. Okay. I think we go for somebody with guard, although this guy's pretty dangerous. The increased speed does make him a bit of a problem. Neither one of these guys has block. They both have wrestle. So let's just go for one of them, because the guard's causing some trouble. Maybe we can do some damage. No lasting damage. Just to keep in practice, we're just going to move some people around. But it doesn't really matter. Yeah, all we've got left really is the Minotaur. So we're just going to go to halftime after this. So, yeah, let's try to actually do some damage. Gonna shove, Frenzy will trigger... Oh, he's got Stand Firm, so... No, we just stand there. Yeah, just shove him again. Very disappointing. A very disappointing result from my Minotaur. Alright. We knocked out one more guy. Most of them will probably just get back up after halftime. But we'll be receiving... Oh no, they all stay knocked out. Nice. That guy's back. But yeah, since we're receiving, I definitely want some different players on the field, some different positioning. They have to set up first as well. Still 3 of my rerolls, though. That's a bit rough. Okay. So, yeah, not a great front here. Couple guards spread out. Alright. What have you done with my setups? You definitely need to be on the field. It's like there's no reason to have anybody who's not like a really good player out here. Like you. You don't need to be out here. So you're going to be deep. So we want some catch and or dodge on the flanks. So over here we've got eyeless. We've got catch on this side. I'm fine with that. I'm even going to go right up in his face. Although, let's put Fragor in your face. Player with catch next to you for the assist. Then over here, we'll go eyeless in your face. The other person, we want somebody who's dodgy, fast, so Pillig. Alright, where are the guard players?
Seem to be having a little dull moment, but it'll pick up any second.
Alright, throw you in the middle. I could put some guys out wide, like this, for the front line. I don't really have to. We've got dodge then on either side if we need to. I think this will work. So we've got a potential receiver here, we've got a potential receiver here, you're very fast. We've got some dodgy players we can try to get the ball to. Yeah, we can live with that. That's not a kick.
That's fine. So I'm not going to talk about it again.
Bit more scatter. Alright. Decent throw slash kick for me. So yeah, let's just do some damage on the sides here. Start with our mighty blows.
Enough to come out on top.
Okay, we get a stun. On this side, eyeless. See if Mighty Blow does anything here. No. Okay. So we could go ahead and blitz one of these other guys in the back. This guy is super fast, which does make me a bit concerned. So, yeah, let's go ahead and blitz him. Try to just shove him. Preferably take him down. Do you have tackle? He's got dodge. Well, not a problem.
Apparently, wizards call that...
No permanent damage. I don't know that I want to go like too far. I don't want to be next to people either, so I think I'm just going to hang out where we could maybe try to get the ball to him later if they don't take him out. We've got tackle zone coverage, so this whole area is covered. These guys are free. We could also park on him to try to shove him out as an option. I think I might do that instead. Then here, we're pretty free. So let's just move down, tie up him. Start eating the line over here, try to make an opening.
They're getting up close and personal, Bob.
Track.
Close. So close they can smell your breath and see the dead insect.
Fortunately, he has block. Disappointing. Let's try to take him out. There's fine, I guess. So we still have these guard players. Let's just go right into your face.
Together.
Nice. Dagobert d'Artois. The another injury. Fractured his leg. Nice. Good job. Well, we just go for the other guard guy here. With my Minotaur, hopefully. Let's give it a shot. Is that dodge? No, sure hands. Okay.
Smack.
No damage, though. Alright, let's grab the ball. We're pretty good everywhere. Let's head this direction. We can always kind of change. We can toss the ball with him pretty effectively as well if we need to. For now, I think that's fine. Does have some guys free. Even their groans sound French.
This is going to be decisive.
Just a shove. So actually it kind of reminds me of something people who may not know. Before the Bretonnians had an army book in Warhammer Fantasy, they were actually quite different. All the Holy Grail, Lady of the Lake stuff, that kind of thing, was not part of the lore originally. The original version of the Bretonnians was more like, I think, like super corrupt, decadent aristocrats, like drowning in Slaneshi worship and stuff. Like that's what the Bretonnians were before. They were much more like a corrupt, like maybe they once had an okay empire of sorts, kingdom, but they were just drowning in decadence, kind of like the Eldar before the fall. Kind of that was more like the way they were before in the older books and things. Not that there was a lot about them, just a few things here and there. That wasn't a lot of lore before the actual Bretonnian army book came out. But most people probably don't know that. If you've read some of the older novels, you might have seen some of that. I think what was the one? There was a series of novels with a female vampire, and some of it takes place in the Empire, some of it takes place in Bretonnia, and that was very much kind of the case in those books. Okay, let's go try to tie you up.
That's it. Get in there.
Trying to remember the name of those books. I think it was like Silver Nails was the first one, the first book. Some very early Warhammer Fantasy novels. We'll just take you on the edge. So what do we have for guard? You've got guard. Okay, that's about it for what's over here. Alright, can live with that.
Unity is strength.
Okay, go there. Fine. See if I care about your friend.
Here's a good tip. Grab him by the throat, and they can't.
Hit him again. This time with Mighty Blow. Punch. Ah, no damage. Knob, you're letting me down. I wish I had another player over here to throw a shot. I don't really want you carrying the ball all the way, but we could carry it part way. Everybody over here already has quite a few star player points, but a lot of players in my team do already. Let's just hurt stuff.
There's nothing better than
We are playing Chaos, after all.
Jim.
It's like tree trunk.
Claws and Mighty Blow. We can get anything. Nope. Alright. Longshanks. Let's smack this guy upside the head. Well, that's about all. We do have a 1-die block we could do. I don't like that a lot of these guys are free to run over. We could just kind of hang out over here on the edge. and be relatively safe. I could shift this way, but then this guy getting up is going to be a problem. So I'm just going to move up on the edge here. Not that I enjoy being on the edge,
Place to be.
but I think that's about the safest spot I have for advancement at the moment. Dodged away. Oh, he's going for it. Makes the dodge. Coming in. Just a few one die. Yep. Got to burn a reroll. Just a shove. All right.
Well, last time that happened, it took 3 days to piece the body back together.
More dodges. Going for a block. Just a shove. Okay. Let's see. We could definitely blitz in on somebody. Are there any guards over here we got to worry about? No. So we don't have enough to cancel these guys out. We could bring somebody over, help out. I'm gonna park you there. Now, I've got 2 dice, so just try to shove you off the board. Stay put, of course. Bye. Another knockout. Well, what do we do? Come back here. Try to help, but also contain these guys. Well, we could blitz in with you. We might as well. Got the claws. Let's see what we can do. Okay, take you out.
What can you do against a full...
Between the eyes.
Stun. Still have you. Yeah, we've got Eyeless and then Bloody Antlers. Eyeless, let's just go over here. Track. Hurt this guy.
To be well assisted in the fight.
Or not.
Still a fight. Oh, it's as though they don't want to die.
Okay. I'm just going to contain over here.
More the merrier.
I don't really want to score with him, but... Work Pelt would be a good choice. We could maybe try to hand off to him eventually. So I could just kind of hang out in the area. I'm just going to go like here. We'll plan on handing off later. This guy's stunned, so only he's going to get up, so you're the only other problem over here, potentially. Crag.
The player's
Kill.
fist is approximately the same size as his entire opponent. It reminds me of nuggling and breaking. But this time, no miracle.
Alright, now we've got a bunch of assists, so we might as well beat up a little dough ball. Fine. We'll take a sure. Disappointing. Alright, so most of them are tied up. This guy could definitely break free. Dolfar does have the agility to get around and do something. So far as the one doing it. One die. Oh, is going to take me out. That's not nice.
Not far from the end zone.
Somebody else got it. Not sure who. Crazy aggressive move here from the AI. We'll take the turnover. Okay. So, who's got the ball? Ligor. Yeah, I mean, Ligor's fine. Warpelt would definitely get a level up if we could get the ball to him. We do have Eyeless down here who can throw a shot. Tell you what, let's blitz with you from this side. See if we can do some damage to the car. Got Mighty Blow. Oh, double attacker down. Okay, at least this time we actually did roll something different, and we KO'd him. Nice, off the board with you. That's the first time this game I've done a reroll and actually rolled something different. Alright, let's partially intercept. I do kind of want to hand off the Warpelt. Let's reposition here. Just gonna block off this area with players and tackle zones in case things go wrong. Alright, let's try to hand it off. Alright, good job.
Depends if the receiving player can grab it without dropping it. Simple as that.
So your movement is a 6, so you can definitely get to me. But I've got my fast player here. Let's try to go for it. Oh, I had a feeling that was going to happen. I could have stayed where I was. It would help protect me a little bit. But I felt it was worth it to try to get next to me for the assist. He's got to go for it. He had to make a dodge. It's only a 1-die block. Attacker down. Reroll. Just a shove. Alright. That's fine. Could live with that. Got a lot of players free we can mess with. So we do have block and tackle. Not that we need the tackle, I don't think. No. Anyone with claws? Yeah, let's just blitz with you. Not getting up here just in case. We just want to wait. It wouldn't help necessarily anyway. Alright, down you go. Okay, I could stall here and just beat people up. And honestly, I don't think it's a bad time to do that with the way things are. So, let's stall for a turn, just to get a chance to throw some shots and beat people up. Alright, over here. Let's give Mighty Blow a chance. Just a stun. Just swarm this guy. Okay, let's give this a try. Punch. damage. And we'll bring you over too, just for more protection. No way you're going to stop me from scoring here.
Formation gives them a safe progression. It's gonna be hard to make them
Knob,
move the ball.
kill Little Bert. I said kill Little Bert, not smack him up. Crag, let's keep hitting this guy. He's got wrestle, so take him down, which is a bit disappointing. And we'll just beat up on you, I guess. Well, we didn't do any permanent damage to anyone, we just got a stun. But you gotta try. Well, that's not nice. Alright, we can do a little bit of hitting and then we'll try to score. I only say try because things might screw up with our beating people up. Nope, he wants to stay on the ground. Alright, fine.
Like this, forget the sport.
But the priority is beating you up down here. So, got claws. No mighty blow next to you. Let's go with track. Ooh, double attacker down. Look at that. Another stun. I could even foul him, actually, if I wanted to. I don't think that's a great idea, but we could do it. Let's give the Chaos Warriors a chance to do some damage. See if Mighty Blow gets us anything. Nah. Alright. Wart Pelt. Get a level up for me.
This looks like the end. They can't catch up such a big gap.
Yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape. See if the knocked out guys. We knocked out a lot. Still 3 knocked out.
That team's opponent must have the magic sponge.
Okay, we've got somebody over here we want to throw back on the field instead of my Chaos Warrior, probably. Ligor.
They've kicked the ball to the opponents. Now it's time to think defensively.
Now, how many guys do you have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? He's only got 9 free, it looks like. Is that correct? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9. Always aim for the center because the amount of variety in where your ball's going to go is pretty drastic without kick. So just kind of aim for the center and it ends up where it ends up, pretty much.
Safety in number.
We've already got them outnumbered, so maybe we could try to get in and just run by them and score. So you're probably going to fall back to the ball. He's got the move for it. Yep. Fail. Okay, went for it a couple times even and made it. Picked the ball up without a problem. Just a shove.
Dangerous situation.
Going for a Minotaur, and we are going to get Crag taken out.
A block made
I mean, he did have help, even though it's just showing the one guy. Ooh, a failed dodge. Okay, reroll's done. Didn't move anyone else back towards the ball, so that's something. Alright, let's try to just move up. Nope, alright, I kind of figured. You... Okay, you're not the higher strength guy. Let's go. Fast player. Step up into that mess. Try to keep them busy. Go there for the assist. Can't get around to here. We can't really go there without going for it, but we can get there. Try to contain some of these guys if we're going to make a move downfield. Probably Fragor, because he's got Mighty Blow. We'll do the Blitz and hit on him. Can throw a shot here.
That thing is about to get punched above and below the...
Hey, an injury. Little Bert. Badly hurt. Little Bert, badly hurt. Alright. You want to fill in there. Okay, let's go ahead and go for the Blitz. We'll take the side. Go for a shot. I'm going to reroll, which is a bit iffy. I guess we'll take him out. He's got the wrestle though, so he doesn't take any damage from it. Run on by, I guess. He's just gonna get up, so let's go ahead and cover him. So we've got a couple of guys headed back towards the ball carrier. My line is mostly intact, although they have a bit of an advantage with some guys free there. I've only got one more turn left. I don't think we have the speed, really, to get back there to do anything, unless he brings the ball right to me. What did I just say? See if he brings anybody over to defend. Yeah.
The attacker has an assist.
Okay, Knob's gonna go down. Frees up one more guy. He's not gonna do much, alright.
Unity is strength.
Oh, he's gonna team up on Eyeless, that's what he's gonna do. Grab, and not a skill you see too often. So you put somebody wherever you want, which can be good if you're near the side, which is where he's at, so it does work out. Didn't want to follow that up, huh? Yeah, I don't know if we want to stand Eyeless up over there. Hey, Minotaur gets up. So yeah, I've got people free all over the place. But I think we have to try to hit the ball carrier. Let's come around on you. Go there. Let's see if I can make an opening. That's a good start. Hey, and a KO. Dole Tom.
With the fairies. Better watch out. They're murderous little beasts.
And then Gut Eater. Drop him. Okay. Let's blitz in and see if we can actually take out the ball carrier. If I have to use a reroll, I will, just to knock it free. So we'll use a reroll. I think he might have dodge. Yeah, he's got dodge, unfortunately. So my last turn, if I had knocked it free, we could have tried to grab the ball with Pillig and run in, because he does have the speed to do it. But we didn't get the ball free even with the reroll, so no way we can score again, unfortunately. Yeah, I guess, yeah, we'll just go here. I don't really want to stand Eyeless up because they'll just get shoved out. So we'll just bring you in.
Moved right next to a teammate.
Alright. Opponent's last turn. No way they can score. Even with the speedy guys they've got.
He's coming to help his buddy.
Die. Looked like it was a hit. Did a really good job beating these guys up in this game, which has been surprising because their good players do have good armor. Their basic guys, ooh, double attacker down for the end of the game, and a KO. The basic guys just have the armor value 7, which is pretty generic. I mean, our armor is 7 as well. The more heavily armored guys with 8 does make it a bit harder to take them out. But Mighty Blow, Claws, all that kind of stuff should help us out. Usually has. Our last game didn't go this well at all against the Bretonians.
To whatever somewhere else, Stinky.
The score might be similar, but I think this one felt much, much easier. All right, we do have a lot of spiraling expenses because we've got players who've been around for a while. Fan factor stays the same. We can now pick up a replacement player, though. We're into the second half of the season, so it's a round robin. Everyone plays everyone, then they do it again. And unfortunately, there's no way to have those cumulatively count in this game, whereas you could in the previous one, which is kind of what I would prefer. But in this second set, the top 4 teams will make it into the playoffs, single elimination. So one playoff game, then right into the championship. So it's us, High Elves, Undead, and Goblins in the lead. Chaos, Dwarves, and Orcs. Looks like they tied with each other. And the rest lost. So we had a lot of ball possession, a lot in the opponent's half. 62 blocks successful, that's crazy. 8 KOs, 5 injuries, 1 kill. We did kill the star players, so didn't really permanently damage the team or anything. 72 yards running to their 24, that's pretty rough. They only had 38 successful blocks against us with 1 KO. Pretty darn nasty for them. Lots of star player points spread out. We should have, I think, at least the 2 players who leveled up. We have 3. All right. Eyeless leveled up as well. Eyeless is just an engine of destruction.
Time for some Blood Bowl.
Okay. So, what do we want? Mainly, Eyeless is slow and just beats stuff up. So we could do something like Dauntless. Is there anything else here of interest? Not necessarily. This only helps us on blitzes. But it is nice to have Juggernaut. We could go like Thick Skull too. We're more likely to get stunned rather than knocked out. Usually we're on the flanks, but guard is always good and helpful. For mutations, is there anything interesting? We're mostly on the flanks with him. You got to make a roll to block me. That's interesting. I wonder if that changes the model, the foul appearance. Increase dodge, not really. Subtract 1 when they try to dodge out. I mean, that's not awful. We could take claws because I don't have claws with him. We do have the Mighty Blow. That might be what we want to do. We've already got Mighty Blow, so just adding the claws. Since he actually surprisingly doesn't have claws yet, which I kind of thought he did. Disturbing Presence is subtract 1 for pass, intercept, or catch. Not awful. Yeah, let's just go claws. I think that makes the most sense. We've got a lot of players with claws. It's not modeled yet, but once we reload him, it will. Just adds kind of a spiky arm. So Wart Pelt here, we've got catch and block. So we can kind of do whatever with him. An agility point. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, let's do an agility point. So you're now kind of my star catcher, probably. And then we've got Longshanks, who's got dodge and block. What else do we want? Tackle is nice. If we're a bit more dodgy, like we could go with the 2 heads for the extra dodge. That would just be doubling down on dodge for him. I kind of like that, actually. We don't really have anybody with that. We could also do extra arms. So +1 any attempt to catch or intercept. The big hands doesn't really matter too much. Yeah, I kind of like 2 heads because we already have dodge. Just to add more mutations on the field. Let's do it. I don't think I've seen a model with 2 heads yet. So that is Longshanks. So now we'll jump back on. Hey, he's got a freaky little head. Look at that. I do like that it's actually on the shoulder. Like we saw some of the goblins had it like on a weird tentacle coming out, which was very bizarre. But yeah, definitely like the 2 heads there. That's awesome. So now we've got the reroll on the dodge, and then +1 to all dodge rolls. So we end up getting a very good catcher and a good dodgy runner out of this game. So we do have enough money. We can pick up just a replacement basic Beastman. I can't remember what I was going to name the Beastman I was going to pick up. How much do you guys cost, anyway? 60k. That's a bit rough. I don't know what happens if we don't have enough money. Because we are paying, I think it was 50k for this game we had to pay for having players who've just been around a long time and have lots of skills. Which is a lot. Like, that's a huge amount of cash. So I think we'll hold off. We can be down a player for a while just to kind of build some cash up before I pick anybody up. Especially because nobody's hurt, so we'll be fine for the next battle. Game. Undead are up next. So yeah, definitely a good one for us. So this has been more of Blood Bowl 2 with my Chaos team. Hopefully I will see you all again in the next one. Until then, have a good one.